friends, it's UrsulasRevenge and happy Wednesday update day. I've had a little bit of a late start, so let's see how quickly we can get through this. It is the last week of the Equestrian Festival, and we have some new things and old things, and also extra old things. But let's talk about them. First, let's start with what's going on at Moorland, and then we'll go over and talk about what's happening at Jorvik stables. So first, Tan has a couple of returning quests from last year, including cleaning up some trash, and I believe Big Bonnie also has a quest for us, so let's go see what they have to say. First, too much litter. Arya, oh thank goodness, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? I love seeing our festival get so many visitors, but why is it that no matter how many trash cans we place, there's always so much trash all over the place? Someone just littered right in front of me, direct eye contact and all. I can't believe someone would do something like that. I'm so upset. Please, can you help me clean up this mess? Thank you so much. Now I can concentrate on trying to figure out the number of trash cans we need per person, but there's always litter bugs that refuse to hold onto their food wrappers until they come across the next available trash can, so I could use some more help if you're available. Alright, so we have a daily quest where we can pick up the trash with Tan, so let's go around the festival roads and see what kind of trash we can pick up. And this will get us 100 shillings and 100 horse experience. Actually, an interesting fact about trash, and this is an interesting Disney fact, this is something that they noticed in Disneyland as well when, in its early days when Walt was still around running things. They did tests and studies and really just observing people to see how many steps it took for them to pretty much give up looking for a trash can and just throw it on the ground. And it was around 30 steps, which is sad. Really sad, but that's why in Disney World and Disneyland, you won't go more than 30 steps without seeing a trash can. And with this last piece of trash, we can go and return to Tan for our reward. And a reminder for everyone not to litter, wait, and hold on to your trash until you can throw it out. That's just, you know, common decency. Thank you for helping us make the festival grounds look nicer. Alright, well that was the first one. Now we have a second quest with Tan, an inventive solution to saving the planet. Very on theme. You're just in time. I'm super busy making the festival as perfect as can be, but I can't do it all alone. Can you go and greet the eccentric-looking engineer standing by the metal horse? Thanks, I knew I could rely on you. Was this the same event last year? No. Okay, I was thinking that this was the event that Big Bonnie had her update last year, but I think it was actually a birthday event. With kind of something similar where we're just recycling recyclables to get event tokens. Scraps! Scraps! We're on Jorvik. Did that cat get to? Oh, I've got company. Hello. Picnics, races, foals, frolicking in the field. The Equestrian Festival is in full swing. I suppose you're here to learn about my part in it. Have you seen the pieces of litter you find all over Jorvik? Some of it may be trash, but to those with a discerning eye, trash can be turned into solid gold. Well, not quite, but you get the gist. If you give recyclables to this bad boy over here, you'll get spring tokens in return. Isn't that swell? It's important that we care for the planet and make use of what we have. Oh, and if you see my cat Scraps, could you be a dear and ask her to come back here? Scraps, where are you, my wee trash cat? Alright, so Horse here will let you exchange 5, 10, and 20 recyclables for 1, 2, and 4 spring tokens, respectively. I'm kind of swimming in spring tokens and lacking recyclables, so I think I'm good here. Being that this is the last week of the Equestrian Festival, it is your last chance to get some of these exclusive open house horses. This is the last week that you can get them, except a couple of them. So as it turns out, some of the older open house horses are actually staying around and being added to the game permanently. The Lusitano and the Andalusian variations are moving permanently to Silverglade Manor. However, the reduced price that they're currently at is exclusive to the festival. So as of next week, when the festival leaves, these horses will be the normal price, which is probably somewhere around like 900 star cards. You know what, actually we can check. Horse shop. Andalusian. Wait, what? This isn't all the horses. This isn't all the horses. Why isn't this all the horses? Lusitano's not even on here either. What the heck? Okay, at first I was kind of like, yeah, no, this is cool because you get like a couple of coats. But no, if you're not going to have all the coats for the horses that you show, and then you're not also going to have all of the breeds of horses, what is the point of Global Horse Shop? I digress. They'll be full price. I'll just leave it at that. They'll be full price versus their discounted price. The discounted price for all of the open house horses is for this final week only now. So if there are any of these 7 horses that you want, you might as well get them now because they are discounted. And not exclusive to the Moorland Hub, but it's worth mentioning here. They're adding a report a player feature. So currently, if You know what, let's actually just double check real quick. Azura, you will be my test subject. Okay, see? So if you click a player, you'll notice that you have a couple of options. You can inspect, invite them as a friend or to a group, invite to a riding club, or ignore. Now, they're testing out a feature where you can also report people using that menu. Right now, it's only being tested in Australia, but as they typically do, they'll move through different countries doing the test, and eventually it'll come to the United States. We tend to be last because we have a large player base. Oh, actually, so the feature is now just coming to Australia, but it was already being tested in Sweden, Ukraine, and Russia. So for those regions, if you run into somebody who's not following the rules of the game, they're cheating, they're hacking, they're doing something, you can report the player in-game, versus currently what you have to do is take screenshots and report them via the website. It's an extra added step, which honestly deters a lot of people sometimes. It deters me, it's too many extra steps. So this is to also kind of help cut down on hacking. By having a report system in-game will make it way more convenient for everybody involved. As this feature gets tested out in more places, it'll eventually come to other countries like the United States. Expect us to be last, though. Okay, so we have a couple more things to talk about, but they are at Jorvik Stable, so let's head on over. So it looks like Lily Bones has a quest for us. Arya, can you believe it? Raptor's returned! Oh, I probably should have turned up the music. There he is! Hold my hand, I think I'm gonna pass out. Raptor, back from Soul Search, returns to spread the word of rap. Oh god, I hate this so much already. Rap for us, Raptor. Rap for us! I'm just gonna put this out here. I know people love Raptor. He's not my vibe. I'm not that old of a Star Stable player that, like, I guess I just don't appreciate him. But it's just not my vibe. Not my vibe. Shout out to the fam. Raptor's been on ice, but his bars are still fire. I don't know about that, man. I ain't Raptor no more. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. This is so bad. You can call me Rizzy. Rizzy. They're calling him Rizzy now. My hyped up lyrical tracks are gonna make you dizzy. Hold the phone. Who do you think is Colin has been? These bars I'm spitting quick are gonna make your head spin. No, Liliana. I think I keep calling her Liliana. Lily Bones. No! No encore! Oh my god. This is causing me actual pain. The sun has risen. Heyo, Raptor wakens. Heyo, but now my name's Rizzy and my beats will put you in a tizzy. Sounds like Rizzy's lost his flow, yo. No, Raptor, I mean Rizzy. It's perfect. Talk about star quality, yo. Ding dong, Rizzy out. She literally passed out. Lily Bones passed out. Aroo. Good one, Shakira. Alright, well, you killed Lily Bones. Congratulations. I hope you have that on your conscience. Rizzy for life. Okay, that was an experience I had in Star Stable Online. Okay. I don't know if this means that Raptor, or I suppose Rizzy, will be making appearances at Jorvik City Mall, but I guess we'll find out. They are making updates to the disco in June, so maybe we'll see some new stuff. I've had a chat about this with my friend Apple, and we were thinking that it would be kind of interesting if they made like a comeback since they're already doing the disco. And we had kind of talked about this before we knew that they were redoing the disco. We had talked about this when we heard that Raptor was coming back, that it would be really cool if they had like a concert series all around Jorvik. So like right now you have the disco and like the line dancing at Starshine Ranch that you can do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But it would be really cool if they kind of updated the disco to be DJ Kai. You can have Raptor performing at Jorvik City Mall also on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Raptor has the mall, DJ Kai has the disco. Lisa Peterson could be performing at Starshine Ranch since that's where she lives anyway. And you can have like the Miscreants in the sort of underground, indie, industrial sort of lower levels of Jarlaheim. It's kind of like that secret you have to be like in the know to know where they are sort of vibe. I think that would be fun. And this way we can revamp some of those areas so that they become hangouts again. I think that'd be fun. Anyways, you know what else is fun? Dressage. We have a new... So this one is not a yellow quest, but we do have a new dressage routine that we can do at the Jorvik stables. As a reminder, dressage is here permanently, so after the event is done, we will still have both the Jorvik dressage mastery and the loop-de-loop mastery to do as dailies. I haven't done this one before, so we're going to do the training. Also worth noting, they're kind of a little bit out of order on the choose task window. You have the Jorvik dressage mastery, then you have the loop-de-loop training, then the loop-de-loop mastery, and then the Jorvik dressage training. So be careful which one you press. Let's do the loop-de-loop training. Ready for some training? It's all the fun of Jorvik dressage with some extra guidance to follow the pattern. We're gonna start with the trot. And then a bow. And we're going right into a canter. All the way around. Back to trot and cutting across. Flow into a big circle canter. Back to trot for a little circle. Oh, we're going to a full gallop. Okay. Full gallop, diagonal across. Then quick switch to trot. And a small walk circle. Follow along to the midpoint, and then a canter diagonal in the top half. Switch back to trot. Follow it down the center line. And bow. Nice. That one's going to be tricky to remember, and the circles are always kind of hard, but I've actually had better luck with them this year than I did last year, so maybe I'm just getting better at it. Loop-de-loop training. Great job with the loops. Let me know if you feel like trying your hand at the mastery. I will once I do that a couple of times. So that is all that's new, but let's go over to the Baroness Racetrack to talk about something. So a couple of months ago, in a video kind of after the Halloween update, I had noticed a picture that they put in the news of something that wasn't actually in the game. And I had speculated that that was because the picture was taken in the sort of test world that they do when they're building stuff for the game. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up again is because I think I am onto something, and I just kind of want to, like, I guess, do a little bit of like a update that this is still my theory, and I mean this is just completely random, but if you go over to this the paddock props thing and you go look for, I don't even remember which one it is, it's the dressage arena. Aha, okay, over here. So obviously this is a dressage ring. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but anyways, whatever it is, dressage. You'll notice here, there's nothing here, but this E picture here, this E post, in the picture they had like a little gazebo in this area, which is obviously not here. But last year when we did dressage, there was no gazebo. It was just a sort of like little stage or stand, compared to what it looks like this year where we have a gazebo. Now, let's take this gazebo and compare it to the photo from November. And while not exact, they're not the same color, they're really similar. So my theory is that, like how they added lunging to 3 different locations in Jorvik, I have a feeling that we are going to eventually get dressage here, and that would be awesome. I really hope they do. I love the Baroness's Racetrack. This is literally my favorite area of the entire world of Star Stable, I should say. And I would really love there to be a home stable here, and I think that this would just be a really cool sort of like competitive hub for people to hang out in, because like they've got like a little kind of, it's not like a clubhouse feature, but like the stands are up there, and like there's little shops and a little cafe, and like you can do lunging, and you can wash off your horse in like the stalls. Like there's like the roll, and like even stuff at like the championship, like there's stuff in like stalls at the championship too. Like the role play like thoughts for this area are just like immaculate, and I think it would be really, really cool if they do dressage here. And my suspicion is that maybe they've considered it. Whether or not they're gonna do it, I don't know, but I mean, they've built a gazebo structure that matches this area that doesn't appear anywhere else in the game, and the picture shows it here. So I don't know, I guess my little conspiracy theory mind is kind of like getting really excited, and I hope that there's something they do. I don't know, Star Stable, if you're watching, that I want that, please, por favor. I would love that. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to point that out, that was something that I noticed, and I still think that it might be a good theory, and I think that it's possible. So, you know, just I guess here before it's in the next up in Jorvik. Eventually, actually, speaking of next up in Jorvik, we should get a new one on Thursday, because the last one was ended today. So we'll keep our eyes out for next up in Jorvik. Coming next week, we have the Self-Rancé, Ardennes, and Mustang are getting new coat variations. So we'll have some new coats to look at next week as well. Anyways, that's gonna be pretty much it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button to never miss a video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update, and I will see you all next week. And also for streams, I stream on Twitch on Wednesday nights. So if you like watching live Star Stable and other games, follow me there. Hopefully see you tonight or yesterday, depending on when this video goes up. Okay, bye.